So before you even approach, what you need to be doing is, let's say you're driving the car alongside here. You want your left tire to be in line with the E in the front. You need to make sure that the third dot needs to be directly underneath the, I guess you could say right side of the tire, but I mean, if you're in the car, left side of the tire. But yeah, right side of the tire, right here, and it'll make for better launches, okay? These textures here are what you want to like line your car up upon the approach, and make sure that if it looks exactly like this, like identical, like you don't reach the edge of this, because there is edge. If you don't reach the edge of this, then you line up in the center of the pole. Pay attention to the height also. Don't forget. Height's important. Here's the second lineup that I was able to get. As you can see, this is the same, almost identical, it looks, as the previous. The only difference is the front of the car is oriented slightly different, so the back here is going to be a little different. But this isn't going to be. So what's really, really important about this is these two parts here, actually. So you kind of want the back bumper to like be holding on to this texture, I guess you could say. Like completely, like it's just wrapping it. Even like this. The difference between these two is, look really closely. This texture here is curved at the bottom. Now when you look at this texture here, you barely see the curve. That curve is not as prominent. I think I might have looked at two of the same pictures. Yeah, right here. So this curve is not visible really. So if you manage to make it to where you see two straight lines coming out of the top, you have to go center pole, and if you have a curve on the bottom and a straight line at the top, it means that you have to go slightly right of the pole. Here's an example where I am now completely revealing the texture, and I am doing slightly right, actually in the slit. The reason why I went further on this one was because my car was all messed up. I couldn't really tell what line, because this line actually looks like it's not even straight, but the car is all bumped up. So anyways, so if you happen to come outside of this texture, it means you have to be on the right side of the fence with your car lineup. Now, if you happen to be on the left of it, like too far inward, what you must do instead is start bringing your angle out, away from the fence. And this is this lineup right here is basically, well, actually not basically. So Captain Brian has a lineup almost exactly like this. But the difference between him and I is he is taking a completely different angle, which is this angle right here. So theoretically, either one of these should work, but this one's the one I'm unsure of, actually. It's the only one I was unsure of in all of the videos I had up. And this one I can't really give a line for the top, so I would say maybe like this. It's still on the right side, and the reason why is because, once again, I am to the left of this top texture here. So that means you have to be on the right up top. Anyways, here's the actual video. Enjoy.
He has vertigo and we let her walk up our stairs? What? Liability waiting to happen. Lawsuit waiting to happen.
So she can't take fast turns because she's starting to collapse.
You live like a
Passing
hermit.
out in nausea. She's thinking it's a seasonal temporary condition.
There's the meme from failing Linda skip to failing cock skip. The looping meme.
Failing cock launch.
Failing cock launch. I just can't get.
Nah, his gang might bug out in a second.
4, 5.
Like, is your timer stopping on the split before the end, or is it running after you finish the game?
The timer doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't think he was running through the benches on the run before that. He was running
Probably
around
not.
the bucket.
I need to look at.
Whoa,
That's not where I wanted to land, but
Let me look at my fucking. Well, first I need to. Okay. My brain is not here right now. What? No. Thank you. How do I.
oh shit.
I was getting back skipped so good last night, and now I'm suffering again and not getting
That
it at all.
is how I feel right now.
It was like 1 a.m. and I had to work at 8, and I was like, I want to practice for another hour, cause I'm gonna forget tomorrow. But fuck, I need to sleep. I haven't slept since this competition began.
Dude, I was getting it like, I want to say like maybe 70% of the time, and now I can barely get it like 10%, and it's